In 2024, I've made well over 2.5 million from my clients using one cold email system that I'm gonna show you in this video. And no, we're not just scraping some leads from some software and just sending them emails. We utilize AI and automations to build pre-qualified lead lists of companies that actually have the pain and also the budget of whatever service or products we are selling. Then we send them thoughtful messages that feel one-on-one. In this video, we're gonna build a system live. You can sell this sort of system for about $8,000 to $10,000. It's one of those systems that I consider high ticket, and basically every company that I introduce this system to use this as their sole sales method. So if that's something you'd be interested in, stay tuned. Okay, so we are in our whimsical as always. So we're just gonna scope this together. So let's read through the requests. Hey Saad, we want to build an automated sales system where anyone in our team could drag and drop a lead list to a Google Drive. Okay. The system will trigger automatically and looks for the emails and detects if it's deliverable. So that's interesting. So we've never built this in this channel. Usually we have the email and we just validate it. Okay, so that would be interesting. Then we're going to add the personalization at scale and then we're going to send to instantly. So just on top of my head, it's pretty straightforward, and I already built this before recording this video. I built this in like 20 minutes. So here is the system end to end. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna scope it first for you guys, just to kind of understand my thought process when building the sort of system, so you can sell them on yourself and basically get in a habit. Always get in a habit to scope before a client's project, just so you know each step. So I'm gonna go and click on the pill. I'm gonna put my pill here, and I have the beautiful purple color here. So I'm gonna start scoping. So the first thing I want is we want a trigger. So the trigger is going to be watching a Google Drive folder. So anyone in our team is gonna like drag and drop a lead list from like Phantom Buster or any any scraper that we're gonna be using, and then it's gonna add it to Google Drive. So the actual sales process is actually pretty crazy. It's like a few minutes, and you can basically make like $100,000 in like 15 days just by sales systems that actually get you in front of decision makers that are ready to pull the trigger. So the second thing we want is we want to fetch the leads. So essentially when you scrape those leads, they're going to be in a Google Sheet all the time. So fetch leads in Google Sheets. Okay, let me bolden this up for you guys. And then the third step is we're gonna send data to an email finder. Yeah. So essentially an email finder is just a platform that allows you to feed in the first name, last name, company name, or maybe company details. And what it does is just tries to find the emails in that domain. And the way it happens is just they ping the server to see if this first name or last name exists in their server. And depending on that, they give you the final email. So if it's, I don't know, like example.com, they're going to try Saad B, they're going to try all of that. And if there's a response, then they're going to give you the email and it's going to be valid. The third thing we want, so if the email exists, we want it exists and also is valid. So what we're going to do is add personalization at scale. And then once that's done, we're going to add or send to instantly. Okay, so just looking at this, it's pretty straightforward. I'm probably gonna build this for in 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna walk you guys through how this works. So I already have the system built before this video. So I'm just gonna show you guys. So I have a lead list, right? I have a lead list called LinkedIn Scrape CTO. So I have the domain name, first name, last name, company name, person summary, title, LinkedIn profile, and all that jazz. But I don't have the email, so I can reach those people out. I believe this company is hiring for a CTO. So what we're going to do is I have a lead list here. I'm just going to delete all of this. And then I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to go to my drive, right? And so I have a folder. I just named this our folder, right? And then this is the example where we're gonna put the lead list. So you can name this whatever you want, right? And then what you have to do, let me check if I'm recording. Okay, perfect. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna put a lead list right here, and automatically our flow is gonna work, right? So if I go here, and then I'm just gonna put this as on, right? Always make sure you put on here, so it's runs automatically. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my lead list right here. So the way you do that is I'm just gonna put Google Sheets, and then let's say I'm a sales guy. I'm just gonna put my lead list in here and just leave, and that's it. Like that's all I have to do, really. So I'm just gonna import, click upload, and let's see. Click OK, and then let's see how many. So it ran right now. It ran right now automatic, as you guys can see. Like it ran every minute to check if like there's a new lead list coming in. So let's see. So let's go back here. As you guys can see, so this is the lead list, right? I have the lead list right here, which is domain name, first name, last name, company name, person type, but I don't have the emails, right? I don't have the emails. I cannot reach these people out. I need to find the emails and do the personalization and just basically do that at scale in a way that feels personalized. And basically those people, once they see our email, I'm going to show you guys the emails that they're going to see. It's pretty scary and personalized as hell. So I don't think anyone on YouTube, I don't think any lead generation agency does this type of personalization that I do as a one-man agency. So now that we added the lead list, I'm gonna walk you guys through the campaign that I have. So I'm just gonna refresh this. I just create a new campaign here and instantly just example campaign. Just no leads, as you guys can see, there's no leads. Add some leads to get started. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and append this, import data, and then we're just gonna wait 1 minute and everything is gonna get added automatically. So it ran again. So okay, oh, it's running. It's waiting for a minute. We did the person. Okay, so that worked pretty quickly. And if I go back here, it's processing in queue. We added the personalization, the contact, the company to routes. It's extremely personalized. And Atlantic Health. It was Atlantic Health LLC, New York. Now people don't talk like this. You have to clean the company name. Make sure you clean the company name. If you don't know, just watch my last video. I talked about how to clean the company names using a very streamlined system. So let's refresh this. Let's see how many leads are we getting added. Oh, we're getting added more. Okay, so let's read through this. Okay, for example, let's go to our leads and then let's just read this. Okay, let's go to this guy right here and then just read. Hey Jeremy, not too often you see a director of QA who's been building automation frameworks from scratch while leading production releases. Emailing you because I'm passionate about quality and automation too. Going to make a guess that you're looking to streamline your testing processes and figured you'd like a hand implementing more comprehensive test coverage. Think it might be useful to have some help? Saad Bilqaid sends from my iPhone. So this is a pretty soft CTA, and I can guarantee a response from this email just because it doesn't feel pitchy. And typically when you work with companies that are 7-8 figures, they don't like when you pitch really hard and seem salesy. You want to come in as a person, you're just trying to provide some value and help them. So, okay, so now that we did this, and you guys validated that the email system works and the sales system works, we're just adding 19, so it's still running. I believe I put 25 records. Okay, so it's success, as you guys can see. All right, so now that we have this, let's do this thing right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna export this flow for you guys, and I'm just gonna name this automated high ticket sales system. Export for you guys, as always, free in the description. Put this right here, and then we're gonna build this from scratch. So let's delete all that crap. Boom. Oh, we can't? We can't delete this? Oh yeah, I know why, because this one. Let's just remove this. Let's check if I'm recording. Oh, That's not what I wanted to do. So we are recording. So let's just build this system from scratch. So the first thing I want to do is let's take this off. It's empty. Okay. So let's go to plus button and then let's search for rows. Go look for Google Sheets. Look for search rows. And then what I want you to do is map the essentially. Let's drag this little puppy right here, and then let's just look for our lead list. Right. It's going to be this one. Just gonna go right here and then go to my I believe I need to update my connection. Yeah, I need to update my connection. Go back in here. Spreadsheet ID is going to be LinkedIn. Scrape CTOs for YouTube. And then for the sheet name is always going to be sheet 1 because it's sheet 1 right here, as you guys can see, sheet 1. And then let's go back. And then for the limits, I'm just gonna put 1 and then click OK. We're gonna retrieve the data, update this connection again. Okay. And then what we need to do is we're gonna click on, oops. Oh, the scenario is already running. Let's just reload this. Sometimes make can be a little bit annoying. So bear with me, guys. Okay. I think it's already saved. Okay, let's just remove this. Okay. Boom. Let's look for search rows again. So search rows, add this right here. Look for the email address that you're logged in. Look again for the lead list name. It's going to be LinkedIn CTOs. And then for limit, put 1. Sheet name is going to be 1. And then just run this just like this. Click OK. Refresh again. Click OK, and then run once. Okay, so we're retrieving the data. We have everything right here. And then, yeah, that's perfect. So what we need to do is we need to use a platform called AnyMail Finder. And I'm going to show you guys what AnyMail Finder is. Basically, this is the platform. It's called AnyMail Finder. AnyMail Finder. And then what it does is basically find and verified emails. I want you to sign up. And I'm just using their free trial. They're giving you like pretty sure they're giving you like 1,000, the 3 days. So you go to API and then you click enable API, right? You should not be exposing your API key. I'm just gonna rotate this after the video. I'm just gonna copy this one. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my make account right here. And then I'm just gonna look for AnyMail Finder, click plus button and look for AnyMail Finder. And then look for search for a person's email. Go back in here. Go click on add. Click on your API key, paste it in here, and just let's name this YouTube example. Click OK, save. Pretty easy. And then what you're gonna have to do is search by domain. Click on domain, which is going to be the domain right. Where is it? The domain. Am I blind? Domain. What? Oh, there you go. Domain. Full name is going to be first name plus the last name. And then first name is going to be first name and then last name. And then click on use only fully verified emails. Click OK. And then what I want to do is I want to scrape the website data. So I'm just going to look for make HTTP. HTTP request, make a request. Boom. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to map in the data, which is going to be the company domain, which is domain name. And don't forget to add your HTTP. Click OK. And then what you have to do is you're going to have to, first of all, let's just run this and then let's check. So let's unlink this and then let's just run this once. Boom. And then we have success equals true. So results, email validation equal valid. This is why I love AnyMail Finder because their API is pretty easy to work with. So what I want now is I only want this to pass if the email is found. So if email exists and valid, we're going to put a condition success equals true, right? And then click OK. And then now what we need to do is I want to script the website data, but not all the time the website is going to work. Sometimes people will have their website being in maintenance, maybe sometimes their website doesn't work, but whatever. We need to have another like filter where we pass through the flow in a way where we don't scrape the website data, but we're not gonna sacrifice the domains that we have in our lead list are actually working. So we're gonna look for router, and then add your router right here, and then again look for resume, which is we're gonna resume the flow if we don't have the domain working. That's it, and click OK. And then what we need to do now is look for HTML to text, paste that in here, and then now it's gonna run right here. And then click on label, and then if website equals 200, we're gonna put condition data exists. Click OK, right? And then the next thing we want to do is we want to add Claude. We're gonna use Claude for this one. And then create a prompt. Put this right here, and then copy and paste this right here, and add this little puppy right here. And then just for here, it's going to be if website equals 400. That means it doesn't work. In programming, 400 just means it's an error. Click data, and equal does not exist. Click OK. Let me check if I'm recording. Okay, I'm still recording. Perfect. So now if the flow is gonna run, if the website works, it's gonna scrape the data, turn it into HTML, and then feed it to Entropic Claude. Now, what do I want? I want to add instantly. Add lead to a campaign. Put this right here. Copy paste. Okay, so let me save this and then auto align this for you guys. So what I want to do now is I want to basically go to Entropic. I'm gonna look for Sonnet and max token. I'm just gonna do 3090. All right. So what I'm gonna do is click on user. Now we're gonna do some prompt engineer. Now, the prompt that I have is already optimized for this type of company. So basically, when you're reaching out to founders, you gotta have a tone that is different than reaching out to like another decision maker. So a founder, this company is hiring for a CTO. It's basically a B2B company. It's a B2B SaaS company. And the way you talk to founder is you need to come in as a person that provides value, but also straightforward, and also has a you need to craft an email that is highly personalized and feels one-on-one. And also, there's something called thoughtfulness through inference. Now, this seems like Chinese to you. It just means basically you are making non-surface level observations to their company. You're not like, hey, most people are like, hey, I saw your company. Wow, you're doing great. What does that even matter? Like, people understand that your personalization is fake and you didn't do that. You're just using GPT. So now what we need to do is we need to make a personalization that's extremely personalized. So I have already a prompt ready for you guys. So I'm just gonna copy it. So, or I can just write it. So you are a concise, intelligent writing assistant. Fill the templates only using the variables provided. Okay. For the tone, I believe I have, let me go back to my, okay, so I have the prompt already. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy this. I don't wanna do the entire copywriting again. So I'm just gonna put it right here. So yeah, so this is the prompts that we use on Maya Process, which are extremely personalized. And let me know if you guys want me to give you the entire library of SOPs that I have. Yeah. So each prompt is for a specific industry because the tone is going to be different for each company. Keep that in mind. Whenever you're doing your research, you need to understand this. Okay, so let's go back here and then let's go. I think it might be useful to use some help. And then I'm just going to put, I don't know, like Saad. And then I'm going to add my sign off signature, famous one. I'm just gonna add sent from my iPhone, just my little hack. It still works, guys. We're gonna do some programming a little bit now, some JSON. So just bear with me, guys. It's gonna be easy. I'm gonna explain why. So typically when you talk to these models, you want to talk to them to JSON, using JSON. So the first thing we want is first name. And then what we want is websites, scrape data. And then what we want, there's a little instruction nearby, so sorry for the loud noise. And then we have title. And then what we have here, oh, let's add a 2. And then what we have is, I believe is, what do we have? Person summary. And then what we have here is we have, oh, we need to add the company name. Okay, and then what do we have? Duration in company. Okay, and then what do we have again? We have industry. And then what do we have again? LinkedIn title description. Yeah, title description. Awesome. And then what do we have again? I believe that's it. So first name, last name, company name, title, blah, blah, blah. Duration in company. Oh yeah, duration in role. Duration in role. And then let's just map everything together. So the first name is going to be, first name, website script data is going to be the website script data, which is text, okay? Title is going to be title right here. And then what do we have here? For the person summary, person summary is person summary. Company name is going to be company name, which duration in company. So duration in company, industry. And for title description is going to be title description. Duration in role is going to be duration in role. Okay, finally. Yeah. Okay, now that we did this, right now we're gonna go back to our show advanced settings. And for the temperature, I'm just gonna put 0.6. And instead of writing this again, we're just gonna copy this right now and then add it to Entropic. Look for Sonnet, max tokens 3090, and then add a message. Oh, 3090. And then for the message, just put text always, user, text, and then look for text. No, first of all, we need to, wait, let's put X right here. And then let's just go to type again, go to text right here, and then just remove this right here. Boom. I believe that's okay. Okay. And then I go back here. I'm just going to copy this prompt that I have and then go back to my Entropic. And then I'm just going to paste this in here. Okay. And then for the volume, I'm going to put 0.6. Temperature or volume, same thing. Click OK. And then for my instantly, what I want to do first. Okay. So I just want to show you guys first. So I'm just going to run this. So we're validating if the email works. So it works. And then, wait, let me check. Oh, we didn't add the data right here. Silly. Let's run this again. I knew it. Let me check. Do we add the data right here? We're parsing the response. Okay, so data. Oh, data exists. What the hell, guys? Click run. Alrighty, so it's gonna run, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Okay, so Hydro Roof. Not too often you see a financial advisor has been running their own family practice for over 14 years. Emailing you because I'm passionate about helping families build wealth too. Going to make a guess that you're looking to grow your client base in Reno Tahoe area and figured you'd like a hand with a potential client digitally. Think it might be useful to have some help. Not to toot my own horn, guys, but this is awesome. All right. So now what we need to do. All right, let's add this to instantly. Map your connection by clicking on add and add in your API key, which you're going to find right here. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Go back to your instantly, look for settings, and then go to integrations and basically just copy your API key. All right, now that we did this, let's go back and close this puppy right here and then just map my connection. Campaign ID is going to be the campaign ID, which is example campaign, whatever you named it. For the lead email, we're just going to put the lead email, which is going to be email right here. First name is going to be not domain name. First name and last name. Just add the last name. And then first name, the company name is going to be the company name. Personalization is going to be this one. And then click OK. I believe we can just copy this one and just delete this. And then let's check. Okay, so perfect. And then you can just add the text response right here and then click OK. Save this little puppy right here. And then what we're going to do is I am going to go back to my campaign right here. Going to be example campaign. I'm going to go to sequences. No, I'm going to go to leads. And I'm just going to delete all of this. Click on select all and then delete, right? And I want to go to my automated sales system. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put for the limits, I'm just going to put 2. So odd number. And then what I'm going to do is basically just run this. So just check it out. So now we're adding the lead list. Boom. The first one got added. The second one is also valid. As you can see, status equals success. So if I go back to my instantly again, so there's no leads. If I refresh, I'm going to look for the 2 leads that I got added. All right, awesome. So now that we validated that works, the last step, you're going to understand why I leave this as the last step because I don't want to overwhelm you guys. Go to Google Drive, look for watch files in the folder, drag this emoji right here, link this out right here. And then what I want you to do is for this, you're going to map the file ID right here, sheet 1 always, and then limits, just remove this. Click OK. For this one, I want you to update your connection all the time. And then for the folders, look for the folder that you're going to use. Well, let's check. Okay, I need to do this. Make has this annoying thing to do all the time. You have to update it. So, all right. So let's go back to select folder to be on wash, our folder, where, and then just put all here for limits. Just put 1. And then click OK from now on. And then regular intervals every 1 minute. And then, yeah, that's it. Click OK and then save the scenario. And now you can get to work. So, yeah, I believe that's it. So, yeah, hope you guys found value in this video. You can sell this for about $8,000 to $10,000 because it's pretty high ROI. And it's one of those analogies that when you build those sort of systems for a variety of companies at this point for like years, it's kind of that analogy of someone that comes into your house to fix like a sink, and you fix it in like 10 minutes, and you're like, hey, this is $1,000, and you're like, how is this $1,000? And you're like, you're not paying me for the 30 minutes that I fixed this. You're paying me for the time and energy and years that I spent learning the skills and trial and error to go through to build the systems in 30 minutes. So that's me, waxing poetic. I'm gonna leave the blueprint in the description, and yeah, I'm gonna start the course tomorrow. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to do this from scratch. Basically every make.com function and everything that I learned in the past few years, so you can just build your